was my review for Married to Medicine, episodes 8 and 9. So last week, I heard it was like a filler episode, so I was like, let me just get a break right quick. I've been on Married to Medicine every single week, so y'all can do a double review. And I decided to do Married to Medicine first before Potomac because why not? And also I see for this episode, we had the theme song back. So you know what that means. Hit it. Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, yeah. Letitia, Quad. They still gonna put her up there? Okay, that's fine with me. So yes, this episode opens, ladies are still in Napa. This is the day right after they ask Quad to leave. My question to y'all is, are you gonna still watch Married to Medicine now that Quad isn't on anymore? For me, I sure as hell am still gonna watch because I think she was rightfully ousted. That is just my opinion. Feel free to disagree. So we're with Jackie and Heavenly. They're having breakfast in their suite and they're talking about Quad and how she was voted off the island. Well, she voted herself off the island. I'm not really a fan of Heavenly right now, so it's kind of hard to watch this scene, especially with her wig that's like way too far back. She really needs to shift it down a bit. Heavenly's talking about, is it possible to elevate Sweet Tea? And I'm like, girl, you haven't elevated your damn self. You're still a mean old witch. We got to Jackie's confessional. She said being in this group isn't easy. She was talking about when she met Heavenly 10 years ago. And, for those of you who watched Heavenly's first season with Jackie, they did not get along. I'm actually still surprised they're friends now because Heavenly said some very not so nice things about Dr. Jackie. Heavenly's saying that she has to leave the trip early so she can make her daughter's graduation. She's talking about how proud she is of her. She's moving on to college, to FAMU. The only way she can mess this up is if she gets pregnant. Even though Heavenly got pregnant when she was in college, so she can trap Damon. Production reminds us of this. We cut to her confessional. She's joking when she says this, but she said, if you come from the hood and you know your man about to be a doctor, you trap that ninja. She really said the N-word on Bravo. I don't know, there's just something jarring about it. I mean, it is bleep though. So next scene, we see the ladies all gathering to do a spa day and mud baths. First, it's Dr. Alicia, I finally remember that woman's name, Sweet Tea, and Toya talking. She's asking how Sweet Tea's doing with Heavenly. It looks like Heavenly apologized to her the other day, so they're good for now. Heavenly walks in, being Heavenly, and thankfully, Toya told her that her wig is sitting too far back. I wouldn't have said nothing. So it looks like the ladies are gonna split into two groups, but messy Toya, she puts Sweet Tea with Heavenly and Jackie for the purpose of them to warm up to her and get close to her like Toya is. Sweet Tea doesn't look that excited about it. So far, this is definitely looking like a filler episode. I'm glad I skipped a week. So we're with the first group of ladies at the spa where they're gonna be doing a mud bath. Phaedra's now talking about her vagina and how it should smell like peach pie. Fast forward. We're then with the second group, Heavenly, Sweet Tea, and Jackie, doing this gentrified tut-tut tour. If you don't know what tut-tuts are, I think that originated in Thailand. I remember riding them through the city. They really had some white people, Christopher Columbus, this idea, and for them to use this through Napa Valley. So the tut-tut group, they stop at a vineyard, they're having snacks and wine. Sweet Tea just isn't relating to Dr. Jackie and Heavenly. And we cut to her confessional, she says she's trying, but she's a millennial. And these women are almost her grandmama age. That is shade. Cause Sweet Tea, she's like, what, 4 or 5 years younger than me? And she's saying these women could be her grandmother? I could see her actual mom, but damn. Now, Sweet Tea, you can't keep age shaming them in your confessional, especially if you want to be a part of season 11. And also, the age reads, that gets tired because one day you'll get old too. So next scene, we're back in Atlanta with Eugene and Cecil. I'm just hearing myself say those names, Eugene and Cecil. That is some Generation X ass names. Anywho, they chilling, smoking cigars, being straight men, I guess. We're going back and forth because the topic of conversation is the new girl, Dr. Alicia, and her husband. And just the dynamics in their relationship and then their views of relationships, which are very outdated. Very patriarchal, archaic, and very stereotypical gender role. I'm the man, you the woman. Like, you stay home and cook, don't interrupt men's conversation, stuff like that. And Eugene is telling Cecil, clearly he has not said those views in front of our wives because they definitely have strong opinions and they'll let his ass know about it. Nothing with the African stereotypes. Simone saying that Alicia's husband is from Zamunda. Really? I'm guessing the stereotype is men from Nigeria or maybe men from Africa. In relationships, the woman is submissive to the man in all aspects. I'm sure there's going to be a time where all the couples are together, they're having relationship talks, and things are going to get heated. So we're back with the ladies, and they're on the topic of, does a woman need a man? And Toya's like, not all the time, but I do feel like I need a man. And then they're asking Phaedra, like, does she want to be remarried? And it seemed like it's not that important to her. Then we get to her talking about her marriage with Apollo. Do her kids know, like, everything that happened? She said they read. And I'm like, yeah, they probably know everything. They probably saw the video of them with the photo shoot with the pickle. I would be mortified if I saw my parents doing something like that. She's basically saying even though her marriage didn't end amicably, she still wants her sons to know their dad. And they can make their own decisions. So next scene's later in the evening, the ladies are going to dinner. The theme is you wear the color of which wine you love the most, white or red. Phaedra, she looks damn good. The unit is right. I know we hate her, but she looks damn good here. I just realized Dr. Heavenly isn't in this scene because she had to leave early. I don't mind that. So everyone's getting along. I don't think we're going to get any conflict at this dinner. Jackie's now talking about her chat with the VP on a topic that we are just going to move on about. She's definitely going to have a lot to answer for at the reunion. So then Sweet Tea's talking about her experience on that topic, and everyone knows that she wants to have a child very soon, but she's having some issues. Then Jackie tells her, well, down the line, if you're still having some trouble, we can find you a uterus. And then they're talking about that process, and sometimes the applicant who's pregnant with another person's baby, they require them not to have sex. So they get on the topic of having sex while you're pregnant, and Toya says... I'm not sure why she shared this with the group, that Eugene did not want to have sex with her because he was afraid he was going to nut on the baby's head. She said it just like that. Eugene is a doctor. I hope he didn't say that. But then again, why would Toya lie about that? So then the topic of conversation is, did they make the right decision with Quad leaving? Everyone agrees, well, the OG's at the table. And Toya, it seems like it's not a forever thing. Like, Quad is welcome back if she changes. Look, I like Quad for the show. I wish she can stay. But the ladies' points are valid. If they don't want Quad around no more, then they don't want her around no more. So the Napa trip is officially over. Next scene, we're back in Atlanta. We got a little montage of what the ladies are doing. And we're with Toya and Eugene now. Toya has Eugene taking out her tracks and she's telling him about the wine trip. I actually think this is super cute, and Eugene loves that woman. Like, he's not too manly to say, oh, I'm not doing that. Like, that is so sweet of him to do that. And it's kind of brave of Toya to take her hair out on national television. Next scene, we're with Dr. Demon the dentist and her lovely daughter. So they're talking about her going off to college, and side note, Heavenly, for the love of God, shift the wig down a bit, like half an inch. Get someone to fix that for you before you go on camera. Anywho, her daughter also wants to talk to her about her relationship with her sister. Now, we've known from, I think, past seasons, Heavenly talked about her not getting along with her sister. I mean, I'm sure it's Heavenly's fault. I mean, do you see how she treats her friends? Production shows us a flashback, and it seems Heavenly never got along with her sister. Now, the cynic in me is thinking this scene is a little orchestrated, but her daughter really wants her to work on her relationship with her sister. She even wants her to call her now. So Heavenly then calls her on speaker. She doesn't answer, but she does leave a message saying she wants to work on their relationship, and she's down to meet up. Are we finally going to see Heavenly's sister on camera? Watch Heavenly's sister be the exact opposite of Heavenly, like a nice woman. who should have been named Heavenly. So next scene with Sweet Tea as she's visiting the gynecologist to find out what's going on with her exactly. Now, side note, how come Bravo didn't get this doctor on Married to Medicine? Like, she's friends with Simone. She looks camera ready too. Because we could definitely swap out Quad for this woman or even Phaedra. Oh my goodness. Sweet Tea definitely has a few things wrong with her. The doctor says she has endometriosis, and the way she's explaining this, man, it seems like she needs surgery. Sweet Tea also is asking the odds of her getting pregnant, and it seems like her chances are half. Of course, she gets emotional hearing this information, and just watching this, because this is my first time, I'm just wondering, how can somebody come for her about not having a kid? I think it's kind of cruel of Heavenly to do that. And like I said, she did say, your mama in hell. Well, I mean, Heavenly be coming after everybody mama, so she got a taste of her own medicine with that. I just don't understand the disdain for Sweet Tea. Again, this girl did not do anything to Heavenly. Heavenly started out not respecting this girl. And also she came for her marriage too. And it doesn't help that Sweet Tea is unpolished for reality television. I mean, it's her first season. Anywho, we cut to her confessional and she says what will fulfill her most is becoming a mom. So then we see her call Dr. G and give him the news that it's a 50% chance that she might not be able to conceive. Here they come with that dramatic music, but he seems to be very supportive of her. He just said, with prayer, and it's still a chance. So then that's where the episode ends. Let's get to episode 9. Hopefully this isn't a filler episode as well. All right, so we open up with a montage, and not Dr. G telling Sweet Tea, I'm hungry. I would have went over, handed him a phone, and been like, there's DoorDash and Uber Eats. Next, we're at Dr. Jackie's office, and she's seeing her patient, Debrat. She's still pregnant? So Dr. Jackie's now talking about black women's mortality rate and making sure they say something. Again, we're going to wait till the reunion to talk about that. Child, Debrat is definitely living up to her name right now. She's acting like a cartoon character. I'm glad she had a safe childbirth though. I'm assuming they're going to keep us posted when she has the baby, since she's been on the show about 3 times. Next scene, we're with Toy and Eugene. They have the house to themselves for right now, but Eugene wants to stay in the house and cook. Toy wants to go out. But Eugene is like, I work 12 hours. Can we just stay inside? Toy don't care. They're going back and forth now. Toy says she wants romance. Eugene's like, I could give you romance. It'll just be at home. So they go to the table to eat those sad-looking omelets they made, and Eugene agrees on his end to try to bring back romance in their relationship. Next scene with Simone and Cecil at her investment property where, they're moving in their sons. She couldn't be any more excited to have them out her house. Meanwhile, we're with Heavenly and Damon, and they're just reminiscing about their daughter being a young kid and then going off to college. They're both emotional in their confessional. Oh, the joy of parenting. Something that I don't have to do. I'm so glad. So we're back with Simone and Cecil, and they have this big stack of condoms they got out. Simone's putting them in the refrigerator. Child, a mess. Do the straights even use condoms anymore? I know my demographic don't. As for me, I'm not having sex, so I don't have to worry about that. Thank you, Simone, for telling them you realize how blessed and privileged you are. I hope they don't squander that or take that for granted. I'm really curious for an update from Simone at the reunion. We back with Heavenly and Damon having the empty nester discussion. This is definitely another filler episode, y'all. I don't know. We almost like 20 minutes in. Heavenly's now talking about her sister, and it seems like from the last episode, she still hasn't heard back from her. I know this might sound mean, but how many of y'all think that it was Heavenly's fault that her and her sister are at odds with each other? I really think it's her fault. Next scene, we're with Phaedra meeting up with Dr. Alicia for brunch. They're talking about the Napa trip, and then Quad comes up. Phaedra is not in a good place with Quad. She says she feels backstabbed by her because she was talking shit about her to Heavenly. I find that ironic because Phaedra isn't one to be trusted. So we found out that Phaedra got her Reiki certification. I probably have to Google that, but she said it helped her after her divorce. And again, we get that flashback from Housewives of Atlanta of Apollo going off on Phaedra in the garage. How many times are they going to show that scene? So then Phaedra recommends getting the ladies together to perform Reiki on them, and oh my fucking god, here we go with another sound bath activity. Another one, Bravo, another one. I actually think the last 5 shows I reviewed, the cast have all had sound baths. Child, what the fuck are they talking about? They're talking about vaginas and discharge and Reiki. Next scene, fast forward. Next scene, we're with Greg and Sweet Tea. She's making him dinner as he wobbles to the table. Did y'all notice that? So then she's talking about her doctor's appointment from the last episode. Ugh, it's not looking good, but she needs to have surgery first, so they have to hold off on trying to have a baby right now. Now, wait a minute. We're at commercial break right now, and Andy is in a Walmart commercial? When the last time Andy been in a Walmart? Anywho, next scene we're with Eugene and Toya on their first official date outside of their house. You know, I'm just so happy that their storyline this season doesn't involve being broke or moving into a different home. So this is a nice date orchestrated by Eugene. They're having like a private dinner out at some restaurant, and Toya has a problem with the fact that Eugene is excited seeing the chef cook. So he's participating too. And she's like, did you do this for you? Toya is a very tough woman to please. All the power to Eugene, because he loves her. Toya then decides to rate Eugene on this date, and she gives him a 7 out of 10. Barely pass. So next scene, we're at Phaedra's event, this Reiki / sound bath at a sanctuary. So this instructor that taught Phaedra everything she knows about Reiki, he's a little easy on the eyes. I can see how the women are attracted to him. And he has a nice set of arms. I love me a set of arms. He's tall too, but he's a little bit too, like, football player burly for me. I need a basketball build. Y'all know who he looked like though? He looks like the dad from Sister Sister. Go back and look. So the ladies arrive, and it looks like they're not taking this seriously. I mean, especially how Phaedra's dressed. Like, she's in full character mode right now. And of course, Heavenly is being heavenly.
What's that Reiki? I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ.
I'm still working on my heavenly impression. Okay, now the women are quizzing this man, like, on his background. Simone already lifting his sleeve up to see his tattoo. I sense some attraction here from the other ladies. The instructor didn't even start yet, and already they're being inappropriate. So now all the ladies have arrived, and they're about to do this sound bath. Finger on the fast forward button. Yep, here we go again with the gongs and the psychedelic editing. Fast forward. So afterward, most of the ladies go outside for a bit, and Sweet Tea is telling them about her doctor appointment and, you know, getting Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone's opinion on it. It looks like she's going to go with the surgery, and Sweet Tea's still worried that she might not be able to be pregnant. We cut to Simone's confessional. She's just giving us the facts of the matter. I love that we can learn something on this show as well as indulge in the mess. But Simone is also saying that surrogacy is available as well as adoption, because she says 20% of couples will not be able to conceive. So we're back inside with Phaedra and the instructor doing Reiki on Heavenly. Like, she says,
Oh, I feel something in my chest.
it's probably indigestion or hatred, either one. But then afterward, Phaedra's asking Heavenly about her sister. Heavenly feels hopeless in the situation. She says she doesn't know what to do, and she verbatim says, I don't know what's wrong with that bitch. See, I'm telling you, it is her fault they're in a bad place. We're back outside with the ladies, and Jackie and Simone's just giving advice to Sweet Tea. And during this conversation, Sweet Tea feels like she's actually fitting in with the group. So the Reiki is over, the ladies are all outside, just talking and getting along. We see the credits rolling, and that is where the episode ends. 2 filler episodes in a row, y'all. I mean, I wasn't bored because I like this cast, collectively. But I do want some conflict. The season was going up, 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 and now I just feel like we're just coasting. But we have like 5 weeks left at least, so I'm sure they can pick it up. All right, I'm looking at the previews, and, you know, it's looking all right. You know, we'll see. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought of these 2 episodes. I have a lot of work ahead of me. With that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.